Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Let me move you over. Okay, there we go. Hello from very real Disneyland where we are right now and definitely not a YouTube video. Hello!
I'm so excited to go in.
Yummy! I'm so excited to be here at real Disneyland right now where we are for real. OMG Mickey Ears. Hello! Hi, everybody. Let me say hi to everybody who's here. Hi, Misha. Thank you for being first. Dickle. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Misha. Hi, Sphinx. Hi, Cat. Hi, One Kingdom. Hi. Is it Mad Cater? Hi. Oh my god, Umi, hi. Oh my god, Umi, hi.
Hello.
Oh my god, hi. Cheeky, hi. Keone, hi. And King oh, you guys with the usernames. King Soda is fire for real. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, Delicious. Hi. Scuffed. Hello. Welcome in. Ace. Hi. Am I missing anybody? Hi, Boss. Hi, Zoro. Hi, everybody who's watching on YouTube. Hi. Today we are walking around Disneyland, but before we do that, can I get a volume check? How are the vibes?
Hello. Do we sound
good?
okay?
Volume bad. Volume mid.
Volume okay.
Any?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I just disappeared. Wait, hold on. Why?
I don't know.
Wait, let me see. Can I rejoin?
It's still open, so
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes. Okay. We're back.
I wonder what happened. You just had to leave
Vanished
for a
to
minute,
the
that's all.
shadow realm. Why?
You had to leave for a sec, that's all.
Are we kind of loud? Oh, sorry.
Umi kind of loud. Okay, I can fix it. I'm on it.
Yeah, aren't our ears cute? Look at us. All ready to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, so cute. Disneyland. Okay, is that better? Can you say something?
Hello. Hi, GT. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hopefully that should be better.
Hi, Cricket. Hello.
Hi, Cricket.
Yeah,
Hi,
hopefully
GT.
the volume is okay.
It looks slightly more balanced, yeah. Sounds
Okay.
good. Okay.
Sounding good? Okay.
Slay. Today, we are go Disneyland, but before we do that, Umi, do you want to introduce yourself to my chat who may not know who you are?
Hello, my name is Umi Universe. I am your internet angel, and I'm really excited to walk through Hong Kong Disneyland. I'm actually from Hong Kong, so this is the Disneyland I grew up going to, so I'm really excited, actually. Yeah.
Yay,
Maybe.
I guess to anyone who doesn't know me, here's my really cringe little idol intro. Galloping my way into your heart. I'm Izumi Teeny, VIVARIA Virtual's idol horse girl. Hi.
Waving my teeny
I like
light
Disneyland. I like Disneyland, and I like doing Disneyland collabs with people. And OMG horse girl. OMG horse girl spotted. How hungry. Umi sent me a message and said, would you like to Disneyland? And then sent me the basketball shot from space image.
I was scared.
And I was like, girl, what?
Airball? Airball?
I feel like I would do literally anything with you. You are so lovely and sweet and kind and cute. So it wasn't really a shoot your shot. It was like I was gonna say yes regardless.
When you think it's from space where you're sitting on top of the basket, that's so real.
Yeah. Me asking for
Yeah.
collabs.
I know. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. But I was like,
Do you...
Teeny is cute and Teeny is nice. I'll shoot my air ball at her.
I was gonna say, do you do collabs often? But I mean, I guess you like just downloaded the DLC today.
I feel like I play a lot of single player games. Yeah, so I feel like I don't really do too many collabs.
Well,
honestly, other than VIVARIA SMP.
True. Well, today we're gonna hang out, and then you're gonna be like, "Damn, this was so much fun!" And then you're gonna plan a collab every week, and then you're gonna become a collab streamer.
Didn't you do a collab-a-thon like last month?
Yeah, I did.
How many collabs did you end up doing?
It wasn't like I didn't mean for it to be a collab-a-thon. But then when I was looking at my schedule, I was like, oops, all collabs. Like, I don't really know how it happened, but I think I did, like, I think it was like 8 collabs in 2 weeks or something.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of crazy. Wow. It was a lot.
Hangout
and then
maxing.
In between that, Hangout maxing, yeah. And then in between all of that, it was like the VIVARIA SMP. So it was like a collab and then like big group thing. And then collab and then big group thing. It was just like, I don't think I had a moment alone with my thoughts for like 2 weeks.
Actually hangout maxing.
Yeah, the first time I got to like play Persona after that, I was like, what is this? Because it was like very chill and I wasn't used to it.
Like, wow, chill vibes.
And 3 Minecraft streams a week. It was so much. Yeah, it was a lot. But everyone was okay with it because I was making friends, right? You guys, you were fine with it, right? Right, you guys? You have to say yes. They're still here, so clearly it was fine. Cricket, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yes, Ojo-sama. Yes, so true. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. Okay, well, I'm gonna play we're gonna walk around the very real Hong Kong Disneyland right now. But if the volume is too loud, then I guess that sucks because we're really at Disneyland.
Yeah, sometimes Disney and everything is overstimulation.
Yeah, it'd be that way.
Teeny may be quieter than Umi. You're not loud enough.
Okay, sorry, one sec.
Loud.
It's because my headphone balancing is awful bad. And I'd be turning everybody up to like 180%.
No, I feel that. I feel like I have a bunch of people on 200% on Discord.
Yeah.
Maybe because
okay, hopefully that's a bit better. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't know. Audio balancing might be hated. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best.
Just talk quieter. ASMR. Walking through Disney, through some really loud crowds. Roller coaster POV.
POV Disneyland ASMR, but it's like children screaming in your ears and 5-year-olds saying that they want a turkey leg and
then we're just whispering in the background.
Okay. I am going to start the thing.
Okay.
But we might have to do some volume adjusting. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I will count you down, okay? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's not loud.
We're doing like what people did when like COVID first happened and everybody was trying to watch movies together. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm like so shocked that people didn't like use there's this one video like YouTube watch at the same time / like Netflix watch at the same time service that was I think it was called Rabbit, if I recall that correctly.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I used that after I got tired of going 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
So this is your Disneyland of
Yeah.
childhood?
Yeah, so I grew up going to this. I actually don't really know what the differences are. I feel like between some of the Disneylands overseas. I've only been to California Adventure, I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, California Adventure, and that's it in the US. And then I've been to the Tokyo Disneylands. I think that's it.
Well, I know that specifically with the Disney parks, California Adventure is fun, agree. With the Disney parks, they do a pretty good job of like every Disneyland is kind of samey because they want it to look like the original Disneyland. So the actual like Disneyland part, because usually there's like the old part that looks like the original Disneyland, and then there's like the new part. So in California, that's California Adventure. In Tokyo, that's Disney Sea, stuff like that. So those all look different, but the actual Disneyland is usually kind of the same.
I see. But they have different like worlds, right? Or like sections, I think, right?
So in Disney World, that is the case because it's the one that's in Orlando is like freaking huge. I think it's the biggest Disney park.
Yeah, right. I heard it takes like you have to stay there for at least like a couple weeks or something. My parents actually went there for their honeymoon. And they were like, you have to stay for at least a couple weeks or at least a week to like even just see most of the park.
Yeah, it's like I would not recommend trying to do like more than one park in a day. There's just no way. Like in California, they have like the park hopper pass where you can go back and forth and do like both in the same day because it's like small enough. But Disney World, like if you're trying to do more than one park in a day, you're kind of crazy with it.
Down.
It's like its own town. Yeah, that's true.
I feel like it makes sense for them to have Disneyland here and also like in California because it's always hot. I feel like that makes it easier.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my first time at Disneyland, Disney World, Hong Kong Disney.
Hong Kong Disneyland. Oh, they also have.
I can say that this already is the same.
Yeah, right? Like Main Street USA, I think is the same, right?
Yeah.
But they also have like these little characters. I think they also have them at the Shanghai Disneyland and the Tokyo one, but not the California one.
No,
like
Duffy the Disney Bear is not popular in America. So the Duffy and Friends and the whole. So I like recently went to Tokyo Disney Sea. And while I was there, I was like, I have to get a Duffy the Disney Bear because you like can't find merch of him in America.
And there's so much merch of like Duffy in Asia. It's crazy. Like I'll be just like at a random mall and I'll see
they love that guy.
Duffy like backpack or something. Yeah.
I got like a little purse that was Duffy shaped, and then it literally looks just like a stuffed animal, but like with a strap, and you put things in like the back of it or whatever. And when the lady handed it to me, she like made the little Duffy Bear wave at me, and I was like,
so cute.
It was so sweet.
I think I remember the first time I went to the US and the streets looked like Disneyland. Because I'd never been to the US and I was like, oh my god, like the buildings are so short and the street, like it's brick, it looks like Disneyland.
Yeah.
And the people I was with were like, no, this is just what the US looks like. I'm like, no, this literally looks like Disneyland. Yeah, I did not realize it was so accurate.
It's a little, now that I'm looking at it, like it's a little bit different. I think it's like relatively samey, the main street, but that big like glass building, the Victorian whatever, that is definitely not in Disneyland. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I think they have like restaurants that are very themed I know like they have a restaurant here on the left. I don't know if if he's gonna go there, but there's like a dim sum restaurant and they have like all these Disney characters on like buns. So then they'll
Cute.
have
What the
like
hell?
yeah, they're super cute. They have what's it called? The little green Martian men from Toy Story, but like as like buns and stuff. They're really cute. Or like Winnie the Pooh. They're like all themed and everything. Yeah.
Is my Discord sound coming through? The like notification sounds?
I
That's
didn't hear
really funny.
anything.
Hold on. I'll fix it. Don't worry, you guys.
But yeah, it's also nice that Hong Kong speaks English. It's less of a culture shock. Yeah. I feel like that's why there's a lot of tourists and stuff that go. There's also like I think the special lands in Hong Kong, they have Grizzly Gulch. I don't know if they have that in California as well. But I know they have Toy Story Land and Frozen Land, which is new. And then in Shanghai they have the Zootopia Land, which is also like exclusive.
Zootopia Land?
Yeah, and they sell like the giant like popsicles and stuff, but they're like actually made of marshmallows, but it looks like a giant popsicle, so it feels like you're in Zootopia. It's really cute. I also noticed that when I was at Hong Kong Disneyland, I actually went like a couple months ago. There were a lot of Zootopia cosplayers, and I think it was because they were coming from like the Shanghai Disneyland, and they were just wearing like the things that you could buy there. But it's really cute.
Wow. Also, hi, Fua. Welcome in. Discord jump scare. I hope that it's gone. I'm sorry.
Wait, each Disney has a different castle? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this one is very
that's-
different looking.
Wait, what is the one in? I guess the most recent one you went to was, or California?
Well, I didn't get to see the one that was in Japan, but the one in California is Sleeping Beauty's castle, and then the one in Orlando is Cinderella's castle.
Oh, I see.
But I don't know.
This is Snow White.
Yeah.
Because they have the wishing well next to the castle.
Oh. It's beautiful. It's like
It's so pretty.
neutral colors.
Yeah.
The one in California is like super pink.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It kind of, yeah, it's just like shades of pink and purpley. Yeah.
Yeah. Florida
Hello,
mentioned.
hello.
Hi, Azimuth. Hi, Kenji. Hi, Keone. Hi.
Honestly, I think it's really cool that they do like for Disney castles and even like Main Street, they have like forced perspective. Like it looks like it's always far away, which I've always thought was so interesting. Or like the Main Street, it just makes it look bigger because their second floor is like a squished version, so it looks like it's further away. I think it's so cool.
Yes. I was talking about, what is it called? I was talking about this with someone the other day, and I wish I could remember who or why we were talking about this. Wow, there's like no people here.
I'm really surprised. Maybe they're really early.
If I was walking around Disneyland and there was like only this many people, I would be having the world's best time. When you go to Disneyland in California, it's like insane.
I feel like if you go earlier, you can beat the crowds, and it's generally like okay. I also know a lot of like students in Hong Kong, they'll buy like a yearly pass and then they'll just go study at Disneyland.
I love that.
Yeah, because they're like, well, it's a nice atmosphere. It's like not too hard to get to by train.
Yeah.
And like you have so many places to like pick from, like to just sit and study. And then with the Disney Pass, like for the yearly thing, you get like discounts and stuff. So they're like, yeah, we'll like buy food and stuff. And then afterwards, they'll just go ride some rides after studying.
Wow.
The
Oh yeah,
dream. Yeah.
I got distracted. But the thing that I was talking about with someone the other day was like the go away green color that they paint all their buildings that you don't like, that you shouldn't see or whatever. And something about like that
Oh.
specific shade of green, you just like don't look at it. So there's like huge massive buildings in Disneyland that people just like don't pay attention to because it's like that very specific color. It's so weird.
Oh. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh ride.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I used to go, well, I still do. I would ride this ride with my grandma all the time because she also really likes Winnie the Pooh.
I love Winnie the Pooh.
What do you
Like
think,
probably
or
one
what
of
is
my
your
favorite
favorite?
pieces of Disney media.
Oh, what are some other, I guess, like favorites of Disney of yours?
Mm. I feel like every time people ask me this question, I have like a different answer. Because I like so many. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm a Disney adult. So I like a lot of Disney media, but Winnie the Pooh is like really up there as one of my favorite pieces of media. I also specifically really like Toy Story 2 because I love Jessie.
Mm.
And my favorite princess is Aurora, so I like Sleeping Beauty. And I don't know, I like Brave too. But I feel like actually like most of my favorite Disney movies to watch are all of the like old ones that aren't featured in like any of the parks.
Oh, like which ones?
Like I like Atlantis, and I like
Oh, Atlantis is good.
and I like what's that one called? The Black Cauldron.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a lot of the like older animated films that just like don't really have any representation like anywhere. But
I think they do have the Sword in the Stone at Hong Kong Disneyland. It's like a little giant, or not little, like a giant stone with like the sword through it. And then they also have like like bronze statues of like the little mop buckets from Fantasia.
Oh, Fantasia, yeah.
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 But yeah, a lot of
don't know,
classic stuff is getting replaced with Marvel and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's good to have some changes. Like, I think it's good to not like have everything be stagnant all the time. But it is kind of sad when they get rid of old things.
Yeah, right.
R.I.P. Tower
They
of
do
Terror,
have
Twilight
a
Zone,
Marvel section, I think, here as well.
true.
What was your favorite part of Tokyo Sea?
I wish that I had planned my day a little bit better because I didn't really get to go on many rides at all. And I wish that I had planned it so that I could go on the Disney Ferries ride because I love the Disney Ferries.
Ooh. Wait, they have a Disney Ferries? Like Tinkerbell?
Yeah, they have a Tinkerbell ride.
Oh.
I genuinely think it's just like bumper carts. Like, I haven't really looked into it much, but the Disney Fairies movies are like some of my favorite. So I'm like sad. Sad that I didn't get to do that, but
oh my god, I used to love Pixie Hollow.
yeah. I really liked Pixie Hollow back before before they had made any of the Tinkerbell movies. They had they had the Disney Fairies and Pixie Hollow as like they were children's books. Specifically, there's this one book that's called, I think it still exists. It's called Tinkerbell and the Quest for the Egg, I think is what it's called.
Oh, that's cool.
and it has all of the Disney fairies. Like, it's illustrated and has all of the Disney fairies of how they used to look before they
like very classic. That's
changed
cool.
them. Yeah.
But yeah, look at all the Pooh merch. It's so cute.
It's so
It's so cute.
That ride was very much the same as the one in California.
That's good to know.
Because it's just like in a different place.
Yeah, I feel like knowing which ones are the same, I'm like, okay, certain things I can skip.
Mm-hmm.
These
oh
are
my
so
god,
cute.
the Tsum Tsums.
The bouquet.
So cute. I saw that they've like discontinued the Tsum Tsum arcade game.
Oh my gosh.
They're like discontinuing it. Yeah.
That's so sad. That was my Candy Crush.
People mostly play on mobile now.
Yeah, makes sense. I guess I played in mobile too. That was, my Candy Crush.
I liked the arcade game though because you could bring the little physical Tsum Tsum to the arcade, and then it would you could put it on the scanner thing. Yeah, basically.
I didn't know you could do that.
It was very cool. It was only with they were hard plastic ones, so they were different from the little stuffed animal ones, but you could get the little hard plastic ones, and they were basically like an amiibo, and you bring it with you and scan it. Yeah. Welcome back from the ads.
One thing that I noticed about Asian Disneylands and I guess I can only compare with California is that California there were a lot more families, I guess, bigger groups. But I felt like I saw a lot of just girls, dressing up, taking cute pictures. People would come here just for photo shoots. And they will dress up, makeup, dresses, everything. And I feel like a lot of people see that and they're like, why would you wear all that to an amusement park? But then it's such a cute venue, so I guess it makes sense.
For some reason, it looks like that didn't come through my other regular alert box, but thank you for the sub. Thank you. I don't know what happened. Twitch being silly goofy today, I think. Thank you for the sub. I hope you enjoy your teeny motes and your ad-free viewing.
Share your Disney knowledge. Are you guys also all Disney adults? Everybody in the chat.
Yeah, this is true. Every person who subscribes to Izumi Teeny on twitch.tv is a Disney adult, probably.
Wait, also, I didn't know that, in the Disneyland in the US, they're not allowed to wear costumes. Because that's why there's, Disney bounding, right?
Yeah, it's because they don't want people to be confused with the face characters. They don't want... Yeah, it's a safety thing so that people don't, get, bombarded by people asking them for photos because they're not the actual face character and stuff like that, so...
Children kidnapping bad. Yes, I see.
I think children kidnapping is bad everywhere. I don't think that's a Hong Kong exclusive.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, this is the new Frozen Land. I think it's a bit over a year old.
Wow.
I didn't really get a chance to check everything out here actually when I went to visit, but my brother, he was working at Disneyland for a bit and he got to help with setting up the sound design for this location.
Wow.
So where to put the speakers so then it sounds very natural. And then also that ride up front, it's kind of a half showy. It's kind of similar to the Winnie the Pooh one where it's you see the animatronics and stuff. And he worked with the team for lighting and sound for that. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Arendelle.
Yeah. This ride though, it's half a scary ride. It's there's a drop at the end, and I don't know why they did that because it's so comfy and cozy the whole time, except for the end, and you're just dropping into water.
Oh.
It's very unexpected. But yeah, it's I guess it's supposed to mimic the ice sleds or whatever.
Aulani is not far from where I currently live. Oh, that's so cool. I've been to Aulani once before. But the only Disney parks that I have not like physically been to now are Paris, Hong Kong, Shanghai.
You gotta go to Hong Kong then. And honestly, Paris and Shanghai as well, yeah. I really want to go see the Zootopia land in the Shanghai one.
Yeah.
They have really cute, like, adult costumes, I guess. Where they sell like it's like kind of not a mini skirt, but it's like a pleated skirt that's themed after the Zootopia like characters, and they have like tails attached to it. It's really cute.
You almost collected them all. Yeah, I love Disneyland.
Gotta collect them all.
If I could go to Disneyland every year, I would. And if I'm honest, I kind of already do.
Wait, so when you went to the Tokyo one, did you go to both or just Disney Sea?
We just went to Disney Sea because of the fact that all Disneylands are
mostly
the same. Yeah.
That's why I went to the California Adventure, because I was like, oh, the other one seems kind of similar. Yeah, it's so pretty.
Olaf! Oh my god, the animatronics have like really stepped up. It's crazy.
Like, look at his eyes.
That looks like real Olaf. That's real Olaf right there.
That's real Olaf. I unironically love Frozen. I feel like it's too bad that like I did used to like tutor kids for a bit too, and yeah.
Oh, so
it
you
gets
started
annoying,
to just like
the replay
Frozen because of children, yeah.
Yeah, but I unironically love it. Like, I don't know. I like the stories. I like the songs.
Yeah.
I like the characters a lot. I really like Jonathan Groff.
Any moment that I have to talk about Frozen 2 and how Frozen 1 should not exist because of Frozen 2, I take that moment to talk about it.
Wait, I want to hear. Okay, why? Why do you think Frozen 1 should not exist?
So Frozen 1, okay, this might just be, maybe I have just heard tell of this in my travels, but from as far as I'm aware, Frozen 2 was what the first Frozen was supposed to be, but then they wrote Let It Go, and they like benched all of it, and then they decided to basically write an entire new plot around Let It Go. And so Frozen 1, I think, just kind of sucks. Like, it just, to me, in my opinion...
Also, this is the part where they drop. You just look at the castle, and then it just goes down. But yeah, so I didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah, Frozen 1, I think, like, I recognize that it was, like, a really big, like, cultural phenomenon, but I just feel like it does not hold a candle to Frozen 2, and it's because they had twice as long to cook it, because that's what was supposed to be Frozen 1.
I see. I do think that I wish Frozen 2 had, you know, one of their cut songs? Like the one where Kristoff, I think, is like freaking out about proposing.
Yes.
I wish they kept that.
Yeah.
That's really cute. Yeah.
Frozen songs were so overplayed, but it's good. Kind of like how Baby Shark is unironically good. But yeah.
Baby Shark. Wait, hold on. I need to let my cat out of my room. Sorry, give me a sec.
I don't know. Frozen 2 is like gotta be one of the most like beautiful pieces of Disney media that has happened in a long time, and I wish that it got more love. I watch Frozen 2 every year around Christmas because it's just like I feel like it's just so precious to me. I don't know.
Do you think they'll make a live action eventually? Oh,
I hope
feel like
not.
probably. I hope not. Yeah.
I hope not, because there's some things that I feel like they should just leave it and not touch it.
Right? Oh my god, so these things, I don't know why they have them here, like the little snow golems, but they have them in the gift shop and I bought one. It's just like a little plush version of them, and it's one of those Disney like magnet things, and it sits on your shoulder.
Cute.
And I looked at their tag, and it's called a Snowgie.
Oh, the drop.
The
Holy
screaming.
shite.
Isn't this crazy? Why? What? It was so
Why
peaceful.
such a crazy drop? Yeah, that was peaceful, and then all of a sudden,
And then the screaming.
falls to your doom.
The screaming. Everyone's like, whoa, whoa.
I feel like there's some Disney movies that I feel like if they did it as a live action, I'm like, yeah, okay. But then there's some that I'm like, don't touch it. Just leave it.
Yeah, right. I keep saying for the Lion King live action, like, I don't need to see that. Like, it's literally the same thing, except the lions are more realistic.
Yeah. My issue
like, I'll
is
just
that,
go to a zoo or something if I want to see real lions. Yeah.
My issue is that, like, I feel as though if you're going to do, wow, these animatronics, I'm like losing my mind.
They're so pretty. Her dress.
Wow. I think my issue is that, like, if you're gonna do a live action, I would kind of hope that it would be like, I'm so distracted. I kind of hope that it would be like how Maleficent was, like, it took a story that already existed and then it made it different. Like, that's kind of what I wish that the live actions would be. I think that when they just do like a remake, it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm not very interested. But if they take the story and they change it and they build upon it or whatever, then that's like different, you know?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I did also see the Frozen Broadway musical, and it was also really good. They have like new songs and stuff. Yeah.
I feel like a Broadway musical, like a musical or show or something like that, is different than just making a live action movie.
Yeah.
That's
you
like,
can
I'm
tell
specifically referencing the live action movies. Have you seen Lilo and Stitch yet? No, and I'm nervous and scared because I heard that
I don't want to.
That they don't
Right?
They don't do it justice, and I've also heard that they made some questionable choices with Lilo and Nani's relationship, and I'm upset.
Yeah.
So
I think they like removed some like, I guess like even subtle like criticism of just like tourism in Hawaii because they own a lot of tourism in Hawaii, so obviously it makes sense, but it's so sad. Yeah. But this is so pretty. Look at the lake. Wow.
How many have they done so far? Lion King, Snow White, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Lilo and Stitch, Mulan, Moana, and the works.
Yeah, I think musicals do a good job because you can feel, I guess, like the care they have to adapting something to a new medium. Like it's cool to see like them try to have the same type of feeling of like ice and like the swirling like castles and everything even on a stage or something like that. Like that's cool and interesting, but I don't know. If you're just CGIing it, it just feels a little cash grabby.
There is no Lilo and Stitch live action. I pretend I do not see it. I love how they make you think you're somewhere else. It's so well done. The environment truly feels like a getaway. Yeah. Okay, so this is my... Okay, here's my qualm with Orlando Disneyland. My issue is that when you're in the California Disneyland, like, even though it's 2 parks, when you walk in between both of the parks... Wow.
It's so pretty,
This is so
right?
beautiful.
It's so pretty.
when you walk in between both of the parks, between California Adventure and Disneyland, it feels like you still feel like you're in like the magic zone or whatever you want to call it. You know, like it's all still like Disneyland, like even in between the parks. When you're in Orlando, where it's like huge, and you have to get on a bus to like interrupt your fun to go to the next spot, it's like my immersion. Like, I don't know. I feel I feel like
wait, are the buses like themed? Yeah, are they like, you know?
But it's just not the same. Like, I don't know, because you can like, I mean, you can walk. Yeah, I don't know. You like you kind of see the behind the scenes a little bit more because they can't help it because it's huge, you know.
Right.
But it's like,
I'm surprised they don't have like a small like train or something that goes through the park.
Yeah, they have like, because of the fact that it's like so far away, and then also like all the parks are so far away from each other, and also there's like varying amounts of people at any given time. It's just like, I think it just makes more sense to do the like themed buses or whatever, but they do have the monorail too. That's true.
I see.
But
yeah, in Hong Kong, I guess it's because it's so small, but getting to Disneyland, it's just the regular, like we have the MTR, the like subway system, and the MTR train station for Disneyland, it changes, and then the whole train it's still an MTR train, but it's Disney themed. So they have like cool hand things
MTR
or whatever. Yeah, the MTR, the metro. But the like handrails and stuff are like Disney like heads and stuff, and then they have like the windows are all Mickey Mouse. It's really cute. Umi riding the MTR? No, the MTR, the MTR.
what are we talking about? That's so funny. Yeah, they had that in Tokyo Disney too, like the themed train, and with the like even the little stabilizer things that you hold like above your head, like those were like Mickey shaped and stuff. It was really cute.
Yeah, it's so cute, right? Like I feel like that feels still immersed, right?
When I was there like around roughly the same time as Aura, and we like had Mickey to Mickey communication because I had posted a picture of the Mickey Mouse like in the train, the like holder thingies. I took a picture and posted it on Twitter. I posted it on Twitter, and then she also posted it on Twitter, and then I sent her just like an emoji, and she was like, "Hello TD," and I was like, "Hello Aura GX." It was really funny.
Did you end up seeing each other?
No, but
that would have been so funny. Like one train down, Locke makes eye contact.
Mickey to Mickey VTuber communication. Yeah, it's silly. I did get to go with like a lot of my friends though, because like a lot of people were in Japan at the same time as me, so that was really nice. We went with like a big group of like
fun.
6 of us or something like that. So
I feel like
6
it's
or
always
7.
fun. Yeah, to go with like bigger groups to amusement parks, because then when you're waiting in line and stuff, it's more fun. You're not just,
it's true.
Oh my god, I'm in the line.
It's true, yeah. Line con. Yeah.
Yeah, is Florida
so
really
beautiful.
wet? Is it just really hot?
Florida is very humid. California is like, it's on the ocean, but even somehow still it's like a little bit more dry heat because it's like not too far from Mexico, you know? So it's like getting to be deserty, but Florida is like it's like pretty wet there.
Yeah. Hong Kong's pretty humid as well because it's very like tropical, and we're like very close to the equator, but there's a lot of like AC, I guess. And Disney does a really good job of making sure there's like covered areas and stuff, because a lot of like elderly, I think if you're above 65 you can go for free, And so a lot of elderly will come, and they gotta make sure that no one's like fainting because of the heat and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, time to talk about the Disney pickle. One time...
The Disney pickle? Yeah, what is the dickle, huh?
Okay, wait. No dickles in Hong Kong, question mark?
Well, I don't think so.
So at Disney in America, they have one of the snacks that you can get from just like any of the regular stands. Like, you know how they'll have like a stand that has just like popcorn and fruit and like whatever. One of the snacks is they'll have like a ice barrel that is just filled with like individually wrapped pickles, and they're just huge. Yeah.
Giant bagged pickle. I see.
Giant singular pickle wrapped in a little bag, and then
Do you
yeah,
just, like,
you just eat that while you walk
around for it? You're just like, yeah, let me just grab one.
It's the Disney pickle, or the dickle, if you will.
Pickle. That's crazy. No, I think this is. Wait, where did you try this?
You can get them at Disneyland or Disney World.
Oh.
Yeah.
Disneyland or Disney. Because I feel like they're exclusive to the American Disneylands, because they also have the giant like turkey leg, which is like the size of my face. And when I went, I was like, oh my god, this does not exist in Hong Kong Disneyland. You don't have the turkey leg? No. Well, I think you can buy like fried chicken turkey leg or fried chicken legs, but they're just like not giant like that. Yeah. Also, the shows in Hong Kong Disneyland are in English, but then they usually have Chinese subtitles, or like they do like a they do like a Lion King like musical that's kind of similar to the Broadway but like shortened, and they just have like two lemurs that are non-canon characters that just speak in Cantonese the whole time. And they're just like acrobatic lemurs that like jump around, and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe whatever summary just happened, and they'll like say that.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cute. Little garden, storybook garden.
A lot of like cosplayers and people, like I guess like cute girls who just come to Disney and want to take cute pictures will come to this area and just do little photo shoots.
Wow. So pretty.
Yeah. Wait, so did you try the dickle at Disneyland and you liked it? That's your favorite thing?
The reason why I brought this up is because there was one day that I was at, for background information, somebody in my family owns a company, and like all of their business expenses they put onto like an Air Miles credit card. And so at the end of the year, when I was growing up, when I was in like high school, at the end of the year, there would usually be like so much Air Miles that this person in my family would be like, hey, like, do you and your mom, like, I'll send you and your mom to Disneyland if you want to pay for your like park tickets and your food and stuff. Like, I'll just pay for your flight and your accommodation because we have to like use up all of these points. And so I would go with my mom to Disneyland like every year, even though I'm Canadian. still like a every year adventure. Anyway, there was one year specifically that we went.
Yeah, that's Canadian? So awesome. You're Canadian.
There was one year that we went. I guess it would have been in July, so it was very, very hot in California, and I don't know, I'm a pickle enjoyer, and I had like basically only had like that whole morning had basically only had the Disney pickles. Like it was just like dickles all day. And then eventually I like got dickles all day, man. And then eventually I got like dehydrated and like and like
Oh my god.
heat exhaustion from only eating pickles, and then had to like cut my Disney day short.
Oh no.
And like
yeah, because there's
like
salt content
sit
in that.
on the ground and like have my mom like force feed me Disney brand Gatorade so that I could like try to get myself together.
Dickles in moderation. Dude, that should be a shirt, you know, couples shirt. One says Dickles in moderation, and then the other one says Dickles all day.
They have a pickle whiskey cocktail. Yeah, they had there was a spiked pickle lemonade that we had.
Oh.
And it like the last time we went, we went with Maya, and Maya got like fucked up on the spiked pickle lemonade. It was so funny.
I guess that makes sense because it's kind of like a pickleback shot. Have you tried a pickleback shot before? No. I don't really like pickles, but no, I swear it's a thing. So a pickleback shot is when you have a whiskey shot and then you chase it with a shot of pickle juice. And that's like a thing at like bars. Yeah, you can like ask for it. And like, I don't actually like pickles, but for some reason, pickleback shots really hit. They're so good. It's because it just cuts all the alcohol taste. And you're like, oh my god, it just tastes refreshing.
It's just like so funny. You were having such a funny little the NTR?
Pickleback shot?
Question mark, question mark.
Stop! They're like so close to like, I'm like, no, I swear these are not innuendos.
Yeah, the
Pickles back
pickle
shots,
lemonade.
that's not what I said.
The spiked pickle lemonade was like really good, and because I'm Canadian, I only had my Canadian ID on me. I didn't have my like passport with me because I didn't want to bring it to Disneyland. What if I lose it, you know? And so I just had my like regular like provincial ID, and I tried to order the spiked pickle lemonade, and they didn't let me order it, which was very annoying. And so Sphinx had to order it, and then had like a sip of it, and then was like, I don't like this anyway, so I just took it.
Nice.
And then I don't know, it was like I don't know, it was like a health potion. Like, it didn't really taste much like alcohol, and it was probably because of the fact that like the pickle juice like cuts the aggressiveness of the alcohol, right? But
we should take a pickleback shot at Off-Kai.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
It was very silly, and
It's
I remember very
similar.
vividly. I remember very vividly that we were like sitting there and we were eating, and Maya was like eating her burger, and then she was like slammed her spiked pickle lemonade and was like, man, I don't even feel it, but then like dropped her whole burger. It was really funny.
Oh no. I've seen people try to do like, you know, at Epcot, you know how there's like, because there's different worlds, so they're trying to have like a drink at every world.
Yes.
And they're all like themed or like different, based off of different like countries and stuff. And then it's so funny to see them like start off and like the first drink, and then they say the name of the drink, and then near the end they're like, this is they're like so gone. And it's like, yeah, if you're just walking around drinking all day.
Yeah, just walking around in the heat, no less, probably not
Right?
hydrating properly. Like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we should do that at Off-Kai. I agree.
Pickleback.
Toy Story Land.
Yeah, this I think is exclusive to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Everything else looks the same. Do they have Grizzly Gulch in California too? I feel like they do. Like
There's like a Grizzly Peak area, and there's like they have the Grizzly like River Rapids as a ride there. but it's like pretty small. Like it's not very, because it's inside California
Yeah.
Adventure. It's not like the main thing of California Adventure.
Makes sense. One of
I
my
know
close
that
friends
this is
actually.
like meant to be Toy Story, but the size of everything
Yeah, you're
feels like,
supposed to be the toy.
but it feels like the Bugs Life area that used
Oh,
to be in
yeah, yeah.
California.
I heard they're like taking that away. That's so
It's
sad.
gone. Yeah.
It's already gone.
It's gone now.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that ride, that orange one on the right is terrifying. It's just it goes up and down, up and down. It's
Oh,
kind of similar
really?
to like a pirate boat kind of ride,
Yeah.
but it goes so far up, and it's supposed to
Yeah.
be like his race car track.
Oh, I see.
blue
Yes.
car.
Like a Hot
Yeah.
Wheels track. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, one
I
of
like the Bugs Life movie. Me too.
Me too. I really liked Bugs Life. That's so sad. One of my friends, she used to be a like singer at Grizzly Gulch as one of the Disney performers, but she was like, I guess there's like not a actual character. It's just Western
Yeah.
kind of vibe. Yeah, and she's like
Yeah.
wearing like old like kind of cowboy kind
Yeah.
of dresses. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, this
I
ride,
don't
oh my
think-
god.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see. I don't think I
You
would
like roller
ever
coasters?
want to work at Disneyland.
Do you feel like it takes the magic away?
Yes.
Have you ever thought of being a cast member? Yeah. I feel like
yes, and
I
my
feel like
answer
even all
is
the
no.
rules, right? Like my friend was just telling me about like costume rules or whatever. Because they have to protect their IP, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it takes away the magic for me too.
I think that it's also just like I love enjoying Disneyland as like a thing for fun, and I think that if I worked there, then it would be less fun.
You're like, oh, this is my workplace.
Yeah, I think it would be different if maybe I worked in like not the customer service part. Like I think maybe if I worked in like the animation studios or like, you know what I mean? Like there's different parts of the Disney parks that you can work in that aren't especially just like, yeah.
Also, this is so
But-
funny. It's raining, so they all just took out their umbrellas even though they're on the ride. Yeah,
This
do you like
area
roller
is so
coasters?
cute though. I really like
is
the
so
Toy
cute.
Story vibe.
But yeah, Teeny, are you a
Toy
fan of roller coasters or not really?
Not really. Not really. I'll do them if everybody else is doing them. But also like I'm the kind of person who could spend like an entire day at Disney and be fine if I don't do any rides. Like the rides are really fun, but I like the food and like shopping and like taking pictures and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree. Just walking around, yeah. That's true.
I think in another life, I am living in California and I'm like one of those like magical lifestyle content creators who just like takes aesthetic
Disney all the
Pinterest ass
time.
photos at Disneyland and
Yeah, I knew some people who went to like school around like Anaheim area, and they were just like, everybody has a Disney pass. And I'm like, that's
Yep.
crazy. And they're like,
Yep.
well, why not? It's like right there.
yeah.
To be fair, I also had a Disney pass when I lived in Hong Kong, and sometimes I would just go after school.
Yeah.
Like, it would just be
Yeah,
like
sometimes I
an
forget that
early
like
day or something. Yeah,
it's
and then we
like
just
very
go.
much yeah, it's very much like a novelty thing for people who don't live in these areas, but sometimes I forget that like the people who live in those areas are like that's just like what they do like on the weekend, you know, like
Yeah.
they just go to Disney, they
Also,
just go to
yeah,
Disneyland.
it's kind of a different vibe. Like, I would wear also like all of us like wearing school uniforms and then like having our Disney ears is like kind of a different
Yeah.
vibe too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember actually I went one year with my mom. We were in Disneyland and we were like waiting in line for a ride of some variety. And I'm trying to remember exactly how this interaction went, but there was a guy that like asked me for my number. And I
At
was like,
Disneyland?
yeah, and I was like, no, and he was like, oh, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. I was like it's not personal. I just don't live here.
It's not personal. I'm
Yeah.
Canadian. That's crazy. It's not personal. I'm just Canadian.
I remember it very vividly. Actually, like not exactly what he said to me, but I remember that we were like at this specific restaurant because he literally like followed me and my mom into this restaurant, and he was like, I just wanted to let you know that if I had my ukulele, I would serenade you. And I was like,
oh my god.
I was like, well, that's cool. You don't though. Also, I'm here with my mom. Like, this is so weird.
Wow. Takes a lot of guts though. Wow. I
Yeah.
would serenade you with my ukulele. That's a crazy pickup line.
Also, like a wild thing to say as like I
Right?
don't have this here, but I would do this. Like
Yeah, right? Like cool. Let me imagine it real quick. Like what do you even say? Like if it was positive, like how do you even respond? I don't even know.
I just like my default response, unfortunately, when I am like not at home is like, I'm Canadian. Like people say anything. People say anything to me and I'm like, I'm Canadian. That was your
so
soulmate,
funny.
bro. You lost it. I don't know. I feel like as much as I was impressed, I was also like, I'm here with my mom.
I love that you're yeah, but it's like I love that your excuse wasn't that like, hey, I'm here with my mom or hey, what? It's just I'm Canadian.
I'm Canadian.
In an alternate universe,
they're serenading you, and you live in
I see it.
Anaheim. And then I got a job at Disney, and I'm a cast member for life. Yeah.
Disney content creator.
I think I like saw that guy later because we were like waiting for the like World of Color show or whatever. And they were like in an area that was relatively close to us, and I think I like talked to him for a little while, and he was like, yeah, I'm from Utah. And I was like, whoa. I feel like you don't meet a lot of people from Utah.
That's why when he saw you, he was like, I gotta shoot my shot.
Gotta
He's like, I have to, or else I'm gonna
yeah,
regret
what are
this
the
for rest
odds?
of my life.
Maybe they're also from Utah. Question mark, question mark. Many Mormons in Utah. Yeah, that's true. Oh, the Toy Story music.
Yeah. Oh, they do have like big, like Toy Story food, for sale. It's just like a sausage, but I guess there's no Dickles, but you can get like a giant sausage on a stick, which is worse than a Dickle. Now that I'm saying it, but it's like ginormous because it's supposed to be like your toy. But no, it's literally just a giant sausage. Like it's a regular sausage. It's just on a stick.
Run into you one day at Disney, and when you say I'm Canadian, I can say me too. You're Canadian? Tee.
That's what they call me. Yes, the giant Toy Story sausage.
Apparently, I like say it very often. I like don't realize how much I like bring it up in conversation. I don't know, because maybe I like have a subconscious like I'm not American. Like, don't confuse me with Americans, or like, I don't know what my deal is. But I say it all the time, and I remember, like, last time we were in America, I was like taking too long at a till or something, and after, like, when I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry that I took too long or whatever, Sphinx was like, did you tell that lady that you were Canadian? And I was like, no. Even though that was definitely the case.
Yeah.
I think I was looking for exact change, and I was like, sorry, I am not used to looking for exact change. We don't have pennies in Canada. Like,
we don't have pennies in Canada. Oh, is this the
like
Disney green
that
you're talking about?
The go away green? Maybe. No, this looks like it's supposed to be a thing.
I think it's on the other side.
Mystic Manor.
And then, yeah. Mystic Manor.
Yeah, you should look up, you should, like, Google, like, Disney go away green, because it's kind of crazy.
Oh, I am very curious. Also, this is where my ears are from. The Disney Mystic Manor.
Oh,
ears.
Is it like Haunted Mansion? Very similar?
Yeah. Kind of similar. Wait, but Haunted Mansion is... Wait, no, that's not the one that drops.
Right? Oh, I guess we're going to find out.
Let's go on this ride together. Yeah! Wait, what's Haunted Mansion?
Haunted Mansion is the one that's in Disneyland in California, and it's like there's like the lady with the crystal ball, and
yeah, it is kind of similar.
It was also a Eddie Murphy movie.
Oh,
they made a movie about it like after the ride. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's a specific hex code that you perceive less. Yeah, it's crazy. Hi, Chimpy.
Yeah, the whole... I do like that, like, Disney puts so much care into, like, even just the line area. Like, all those, like, artifacts, it's supposed to be, like, this dude's mansion, so it's, like, all of his things on display. Like, that makes sense. That's so, cute that they have these little details.
Hey, Sphinx, what day do we leave from Offkai? Do we have time to drive to Disneyland? Asking for a friend.
Disneyland time. I think they have this in the Tokyo Disneyland too. But I remember going and it was all in Japanese, and I was like, this is like pre-weeb Umi, so I was like, I don't know what anyone is saying. Oh, but yeah, this is how they do it in Hong Kong Disneyland. They speak in English, but then they have like Chinese like on the screen, so you kind of have context, even if you don't speak English. No, we do not. No. Oh.
This is
I didn't
very
know
different.
Existed. Indeed, who is she? I barely even know her.
This is totally different vibes from Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion? Yeah, because I guess it's not ghosts. It's like some archaeologist person.
Ah.
He's like a collector.
Creature.
Little monkey.
Little monkey, yeah. I'll go to Disneyland on my own and bring a teeny Sandy and pretend we went.
Oh.
That's not the same. That's not the same.
Can I come and wear an Umi mask? That's so scary. Terrifying. You two on a teeny Umi Disney date, but neither Umi or teeny is there.
True. I'm so interested to see what this this ride is.
This ride is?
It's like so. I thought it was gonna be like Haunted Mansion, but then it's like so different.
They also have like, so these cars are magnetic. There's like not really a
Oh.
track that you can see.
Oh yeah, that's there's a new ride that's in California that's the
That's
same.
also like this? Oh.
It's like the new Oh, Sphinx, what is it called? It's the Mickey one. The new Mickey one. Runaway Railway?
Oh.
Is that what it's called? Mickey's Runaway Railway. Yeah, I got it.
Oh.
Let's go.
Is it based off of like classic Mickey?
It's based off of the new Mickey and Friends animated show.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Whoa.
The lighting
magic.
is so cool.
It's almost Indiana Jonesy. Yeah, kind of Indiana Jonesy, kind of Aladdin core. Whoa.
Yeah, the story is that the box is cursed. And then the monkey fiddled with it, and then now everything is alive. Like everything in his collection.
Whoa, that's so interesting. There's several rides that are like the magnetic car thing now. They are getting rid of tracks all over the place. I guess that's kind of good because the tracks I feel like cause more issues than necessary.
Yeah. It's probably easier to fix when it's like this as well.
Yeah, and like if there's a problem, you just take one thing out and then it doesn't affect the whole ride. You just take the one car out and then yeah.
Animatronics are moving towards holograms. I like stuff like this though, where it's like a mix. It's like animatronic and it's still physical, but then they kind of put a hologram on top.
Yeah.
Like this, like a moving vase. That's cool.
Yeah, they be doing that. Like they have something where it's still moving, but then they have like or like the facial expressions will change because it's like hologram, right?
Yeah. Or like their eyes have like hologram. They're either holograms or they're like screens or something.
Wow. Magnus rise up. The new animatronics on the Princess and the Frog ride at Disneyland are incredible.
Ooh, Princess and the Frog. Wow, now I want to rewatch some Disney movies.
Yeah. All right, here's a question. What Disney movie is everybody going to watch after this stream?
Ooh. Now I kind of want to watch Princess and the Frog. I really love the songs from Princess and the Frog. Also, I cry every time.
Yeah. Monkey.
I wanted to watch Lilo and Stitch again, so prob that. I used to love the series as well. Yeah, not the new one, like the old like animated series. That was really good too.
I like
they had Ruben.
I like that. Yeah, the sequel with all the cousins.
Yeah, it was so good. It's just like him like catching other like experiments. Honestly, it was kind of like Pokemon.
Yeah,
it's really interesting to like see the different types of experiments that they like came up with and stuff. Yeah, an angel. Stitch and Angel. And the Electro dude. And then Ruben. Ruben is so funny.
The one on the back of my eyelids. Azimath, you have to be more specific. What Disney movie is in your brain, huh? Wow. This is so interesting.
But yeah, I guess this is very different from Haunted Mansion. No ghosts or anything.
Like, not the same at all. Wow. I don't know. All my dreams have been VTubers. Oh.
VTuber dreams.
That's kind of like Disney.
when I went to Hong Kong Disneyland like a couple months ago, I got a burger at the Marvel like Tomorrowland area, and it was a Hulk burger. It was like a seafood Hulk burger. So it was like a shrimp patty that was like fried, and then the burger was just a regular like bun and like with, you know, tomatoes and lettuce, but the bun was Hulk green.
Hulk green. Whoa.
It was just like a bright green burger, but it tasted really good.
And where did you get
I got it in my. This is at the Marvel section in Tomorrowland in Hong Kong
okay,
Disneyland. Yeah, and then my dad was like, "That does not look appetizing."
Disney loves to do that. They're like, some of their food things that they make are a little crazy.
Yeah, I ate the Hulk. Yummers.
Yummy. The Hulk. When we were at the Tokyo Disney, there was like, we hung out in the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea area a lot. And that was where all the like, it's the 20,000 Leagues area, but there's like nothing that's like 20,000 Leagues like themed there anymore. Like it's all different. So like the buildings are shaped like that, but then the like all of the merch was like Baymax.
Oh,
so
what?
It's kind of funny. But
What?
they had a store. They love Baymax there, so they had like one of the stores in the 20,000 Leagues area was just like entirely Baymax.
Oh wow. Wait, it's honestly it's so cool to see like which like IPs or merch that
Are the
different
most
Disneys.
popular.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because in Japan it's Baymax, Duffy and Friends, and Lotso the Bear.
Yeah, Lotso the
Yeah.
bear.
Yeah.
It's so random.
Oh, Grizzly Gulch. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah. I think in Hong Kong
Interesting.
Disneyland, I think most popular would be also, yeah, Duffy and Friends, like super popular. Chip and Dale are also really popular. And then I guess most recently, probably, I guess Frozen then. There's still a lot of Frozen stuff.
Yeah. San Francisco. Okay, so in the area that I'm like talking about, like it literally is all themed as 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Like that's what the area was built to be. So it's not built to look like San Francisco. It's built to look like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. But the stores, it wasn't even Big Hero 6 merch. It was just Baymax. Like like only Baymax. It was like kind of funny. But in that area there was like a restaurant that was kind of underground, and they had this like hot mulled wine. Basically, it was just like, yeah, but it was like, so we were like mobile ordering all of our food, and like every time we like didn't know what to do, if we like had a lull moment, we were like, where should we go? We were like, go get another hot wine, and so we like kept walking back to that area and like kept getting wine, because they also had it in like really small, like they weren't like very large cups, they were quite small, so it was like every like hour we were like, gotta get another wine.
Dude, I think mulled wine is like best enjoyed when you're like holding it and it's a little chilly and you're walking around.
Yeah,
I think
that was the vibes. Yep.
Yes. There's a New
Disney
York
Sea,
area?
when I last went, Big Hero wasn't out yet. Yeah. They had a hot bourbon in the New York area. I had like 5. Oh yeah, so there's an area that's like so Disney Sea, the reason why it's called that is because it kind of all surrounds like this really big lake. And there's a whole area that's like meant to look like America in Disney Sea. And so there's like a, well, I don't know if it's meant to look specifically like America, more just like Western and European kind of all like together in one area. So there's like the New York area, but then there's also like a kind of like Italian area too, like right next door. Like it's all like within the same spot. And it's meant to be just like different for like, you know, different kinds of foods and like gardens and like restaurants and stuff, and so it's like kind of like Epcot a little bit almost in that way.
It's what Japan
it looks like
thinks
what
Western
Japan thinks
countries.
Western countries looks like. That's funny.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Time to pregame at Offkai. Time to drink a little mulled wine every hour of the day at Offkai. What is this ride?
This is the Grizzly Gulch ride.
Oh.
Is this different from the one in California? This is like the main ride at Grizzly Gulch here. It's pretty fast.
So the one that in California that's probably the most similar to this is called Big Thunder Mountain. And then the one that is called like Grizzly whatever is the Grizzly River Rapids, and it's like a water ride, and you're in like a tire, not a tire, but it's like a floaty tire shaped ride thing. I don't even know how to describe it. You kind of have to look it up, but it's
floaty.
It's a water ride, and you just kind of like
water ride.
It's a
Like
water
a raft
rapids ride,
kinda thing.
and
I
you
see,
just get like tossed around.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this one has a twist. I would say like if we were going to Disneyland, I mean we are going to Disneyland, and I know that you don't like roller coasters. I would not recommend this ride.
No.
I think this one is one of the scarier ones for sure. So
For
it
the
goes
most
up.
part, I don't mind roller coasters unless they go upside down. If they go upside down, I'm like, that's a no for me.
Oh, I don't like the ones that have like crazy drops, but I don't mind upside down. But this one, so it goes up and then it goes backwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
scary. This does look like
I
it
remember,
would be fun.
yeah. I remember the first time I rode this, I was like, oh my god, it's going backwards.
Though. It's broken.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. Because they
Tower of Terror
purposely
drop
add like
evil.
caution, like broken, like whatever, like for the immersion.
Yeah.
So it feels like it. But then also they have this part, which you think that you're like, okay, we went backwards and we're okay now. And that was the scary part. But it's not. This is the scary part. When the bears explode you.
Whoa.
And then you go 5 times the speed.
Oh my god.
The immediate
Whoa.
screaming.
Crazy.
The screaming.
The new Guardians theme for Tower of Terror is so fun. It is fun. I like the
Oh.
new theme a lot. So it's no longer the Tower of Terror. Now it's the
Oh.
Guardians, what is it called? I don't remember. Guardians is basically the same but cooler. Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
they like
I've only gone on when it was the Tower of Terror.
yeah, at the very end they crank the like music up because you know Guardians of the Galaxy is all about the like old music. They like crank the music up, and then Rocket is like, I need to scan all of your hands so that we can get clearance. So they like make everybody put their hands up in the air, and then they drop it,
That's
and it's like it is very cool.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
But like I don't do well with drops, and so the last time we went on it, there was like a picture that was like so funny
picture.
of like Sphinx like squished into the wall, and like me like curled up into Dandy, like you can't even see me because I'm like fighting for my life, and then like the friend that was sitting beside us was just having a good time and looked like, hey, check this shit out. Like, it was really funny.
Dude, the drops kill me, so I totally get it. Like, anything with drops, oh my god, I just...
Yeah. Which is funny, because as a kid, I was like, yippee, like, I love it. But
That's
now
crazy.
I'm like, no.
No, I feel like I built up the tolerance over time. It's evil because they take the picture, right?
Yeah. Pointing and laughing
they
at
know the
Teeny in the
moment.
photo while Teeny screams in terror. Yeah, that's basically what happened. And then Clover, Clover was on the like other side because at that time we had enough people to like fill up the entire like row or whatever. Clover was on the other side and was like doing this like niche Sonic meme where they had their finger in the air doing one. I don't know. It was a whole thing. Clover.
I feel like that's what happened when I rode the Frozen ride. I was like with my parents, and I was like, "Oh, cute! We can have a photo afterwards." The photo is just like because they're right next to me. They did not expect the drop as well, and so I'm just like screaming in the middle, and they're ducked like hugging me.
Do they still have an opening where you see the park at the peak of the... Yes, they do. That's the picture part. Yeah. And that's when he's like, okay, so you like see the view or whatever. And then he's like, okay, everybody hands up. I have to scan your hands. And then they take the picture and then it drops. It's really scary.
I think it's reversed for me too. I hated roller coasters as a kid. Now I don't mind, but also like Tower of Terror, I went once. I don't know if I'll go again.
Yeah.
It was really scary.
I think if you do it once, that's probably enough. Like, I don't think
I'm like, you
really
know what?
like
I tried it once.
Like
I was so scared.
Yeah. I'm like, what I think I'm shocked about is like how green it is here.
Yeah, it is. It is very green.
So many like tall trees and stuff.
I think it helps that like Hong Kong's very like mountainous. So like the background, if you see like the mountains, they're just like there. So I feel like that adds to it.
Can't do the towers unless someone holds my hands. I have two.
Right. But it's Guardians now. But it's Guardians now, I guess.
Yeah. I like the changes though, because also like I think people will connect with the media more, where Tower of Terror was very old, like Twilight Zone is very old.
Yeah. So, I think they picked a good one to like rebrand, I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was also like close enough too that it's like in the Marvel area now. Like it makes sense. Like the Avengers campus is like really close. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm more scared than the literal 8-year-old in front of me. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The thing is that kids aren't aware of their mortality as much as adults are. So it's like literally everything you do is scarier when you're older because you are A, aware of your mortality, and B, I think you are more aware of everything you can lose. So I think it's the older you get, the more scared you are of doing things.
Also, kids are like low-key like bouncy balls. I feel like they just like do things and they're just like running to walls and stuff, and it's like I'm not doing that now. Like
have you ever
I have some
seen,
sense of self-preservation.
There's like a comic of like a kid getting crushed by a meteor, and then
do they just get back up?
Then somebody is like, oh my god, is your kid okay? And he's like, just wait. And then the kid like crawls out from under the meteor and he's like, Dad, did you see that? And he's like, yeah, buddy, that's great. Like
yeah, they don't have bones or something. Exactly.
Yeah, like also with a lot of like roller coasters and stuff like that, like kids can go on those rides and they're like, woohoo, yippee, and then like old people go on the ride and they're like, ow, whiplash, you know, like
True, yeah.
One child versus Thanos, yeah, exactly. Child would win in that situation.
True.
Hi Shizu, welcome in.
Hello. Oh, when I rode one of the safari jungle rides here, not this one, it's like one where you just kind of go around. I think it's the same as the California one, but because the popular languages are Mandarin, Cantonese, and English, they used to have like separate lines, so you could line up for like somebody who was speaking English or speaking like Cantonese or Mandarin, and you could pick.
Oh.
But recently when I went, which is like the first time I've seen this change, I assume it's because it helps with the line and it's more efficient. They changed it so it's just one dude, but he just talks really fast and he says the joke 3 times
3
in
times?
3 different
Whoa.
languages. He says it in English really quick and then he just never takes a break, like does not breathe or something. He just immediately goes from
Oh.
English into Cantonese into Mandarin and back to English, and he just goes like, "Oh my God, look at that! Oh, whatever." And he speaks in, and I'm just like, how is he doing this?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Poor tour guides, dude. They're well trained. I was like, dang.
I feel like that's harder though, because
Oh yeah,
like with
that guy.
with those rides, I feel like part of what makes them funny is that you have to like let the joke like sit for a minute. I don't know.
Like
Maybe
it's gotta
I'm just
happen like in the moment. Yeah.
well, but also like maybe I'm just stupid and like need time to process things. But like I feel like when people make a joke, I like need a minute to think about it and then be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, haha, yeah, that's funny," right? When you're doing it in 3 languages, I feel like there's no time to like
To laugh or anything.
process
Yeah.
it or like, you know.
I do think that like for Hong Kong Disneyland, the requirements are you have to be bilingual or trilingual. Unless you are like a performer, if you're a cast or staff member, I think you have to be trilingual. But most people are, I think, in Hong Kong is common.
There's a lot of jobs in Canada where you have to be bilingual because we have the 2 official
Oh.
languages here.
Mm.
The US has no official languages, right? Like most common
Yeah, I
is
don't
English, but
know.
I don't think they have a single official language. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, English de facto, but no official.
That's so interesting.
But I feel like they
Yeah.
didn't translate as much when I went to, like, I honestly, my memory, like, it's been a long time since I went to the Tokyo Disneyland, but when you went, were there a lot of parts where it was just Japanese? I feel like that's what I remember.
Yeah, everything was Japanese, nothing was English.
Yeah,
I feel like when you're in Japan, they're like, if you don't know Japanese, that sucks for you.
Yeah.
Like there's no like accommodation for like anything else. Like to the point where like sometimes like when you get menus, like if you ask for like an English menu, if they have it, usually the English menu has different or less stuff on it than like the Japanese menu or whatever. But yeah. Specifically
was it hard to
Disneyland.
understand anything though, or it was kind of okay?
Like, I mean, technology is now, so like not really. Like it was pretty easy to navigate even without knowing any of the language, because I don't know any Japanese at all. So, but like I found that it was easy to navigate just generally there because of the fact that like almost every online thing is like translatable, and then you also have like the like Google Lens thing that allows you to like translate things from photos, right? So me and my phone, best friends forever, you know. But I don't know. I think that like now that I've done it once, I feel like I could probably go anywhere that wasn't English speaking and like make my way through okay. But
I do think Hong Kong is quite easy to get along, or like I guess visit, even if you don't know any other language, because English is so common. So I do feel like a lot of people who visit Hong Kong, they're like, oh, I can get by with just English, which is nice.
Did you feel it was reasonably easy to travel even if it wasn't, if we aren't as accommodating? Yeah, because I think there's things that are universal that are not specific to language, you know? Like like, if they're asking me questions and I'm standing there like, because I don't know how to respond, and they like mimic the like bag gesture to ask me if I want a bag, then we can still communicate. It's just not as like not as efficient, right? But I think it was still relatively easy, I think.
I feel like surely at places like Disney and stuff, they have more English-speaking people.
Yes,
though, right?
at places that were super touristy, it was a little bit better. But even like, I don't know, like, for example, in California, like when you get on a Disney ride, they do the like, here are all the announcements for the ride in English, and then they do here are all the announcements for the ride in Spanish, because that's the second most popular language here, but like in Japan it was like, here is it in Japanese, that's it.
Yeah. I feel like that was my experience when I went, and I was like, oh well, context clues.
Don't give yourself all the signs have English on them, at least. That's true. There was a lot of written English everywhere, but like in anything that required speaking to anybody, like, no shot. That's okay. You make it work, I think. And it was still like so much fun, so.
Phone is BFF. It makes sense.
Phone is BFF. Phone BFF for life. Did teeny Disney unofficial tours mayhaps? What do you mean by this?
Like Disney walks, but teeny POV?
Teeny POV, where I just spew Disney facts at you, and only most of them
actually,
are correct.
that would be pretty fun. Yeah, you should do one. You should do one like Disney walk teeny, but it's just like fun facts and stuff.
A service you can provide to other people where you give tours in Disney. Hidden Mickeys.
Hidden Mickeys, yeah, stuff like that, yeah. That'd be fun.
The Jungle River Cruise. That's the one.
Yeah, this is the 3 languages.
Disney Walk, here's where all the pickles are. Can show you where every pickle location is in the park.
That's important info,
Oh, it's funny that they have Hawaiian roller coaster ride in the background.
Yeah. They have like Lilo and Stitch stuff, and they have like Tarzan stuff mostly in this area, I think. Yeah, I remember when I went to Tokyo Disneyland. I was really young, and I think I was probably like 10 or something. I was like really young, maybe like 8, and I was with my parents, and I think at one point I was just like walking around by myself and stuff, and I was like, dressed up or whatever, little kid, and a group of like probably high school girls adopted me. And I guess because we were lining up for the spinning teacups together, they were like, do you want to sit with us? Because my parents didn't want to go because they were like, we're going to throw up. So then they were like, you just go. So I was just like lining up by myself, and they're like, you can sit in the cup with us. And I was like, oh, okay. It was like 4 other girls. And I ended up spending like a lot of my day with these girls.
Cute.
They just like adopted me, and they were like, oh, like they like asked my parents like, oh, is it okay if we like, take her to like this other ride that we're gonna go? And my parents were like, yeah, sure. And then I just like hung out with them. It was really cute.
The unofficial VTuber guide example. Do we have any Ichidachis with us? Well, fun fact, this is where Maya got drunk and dropped her burger. So true.
That's
Carnation
true.
Cafe, by the way, in case anyone was wondering.
Child Umi more brave? No, I got adopted, A group of cute girls came up to me and adopted me. This is always what happens, This is what happened in VIVARIA SMP as well.
Real.
It's the same.
I remember when I asked one of my friends, Pip, asked her to join us for the SMP. And when I was like, would you like to join us for Minecraft? They like sent me a message that was like, this is like being like delivered the letter to join Smash.
OMG Pipsters? No, different Pip, I think. Different Pip. I also have a friend called Pip.
Oh! No, Pip Sunny. Pip Sunny.
You got the
one of my
Hogwarts
VTuber
letter.
siblings. Did you guys know that technically me and Umi are VTuber siblings, sort of? Did you guys know that?
We are?
Yeah.
Because of rigging?
Because
No?
I have a how to say chibi model.
Oh yeah! Oh wait, yeah! It's super cute.
I was saying that we should whip out the same model.
But I'm not chibied.
I'm gonna shoot into the ether for a minute. Sorry about that.
Chibi same model. We have the same eyes. That's how you know we're siblings. Even the teeny chibi same model. Yeah, see? Ah, so cute.
So small.
So cute.
Yummy Disneyland.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Also, look, our outfits are kind of matching.
Yeah. Wait, let me put my hat back on. All right. Ta-da! So small.
So cute. How do sibs? Yeah, you gotta move. You gotta show off our outfits. Look, our outfits are matching. Who let Umi with this unsupervised child? Sablings real.
Sablings real. I was saying that we should do like a Sablings collab, but it would be really funny because it would be Clover and Umi and Nexie, and you guys would all be normal and beautiful, and I would just be like big ass head.
Me version. Wait, but that's so cute. We should. Hodu Sibs collab coming soon, guys. Coming soon.
Gonna have to
You're
hold
gonna
her
have to hold
hand
her
so she can
hand.
see over the
No,
railing.
she can sit on my shoulder. She can sit on my shoulder.
Small. There's always one weird sibling. Is that me? Am I the creature?
The creature. The creature. Teeny is the responsible small sibling. Umi's the big gets lost sibling.
Yes.
Wait, that's so cute. Can you imagine a tiny teeny and we're holding hands and she's leading the way? They're walking in front of me and I'm just like following behind so I don't get lost. A teeny.
It's giving Anya Forger vibes.
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm
That's
taking
so
you on an
cute.
outing.
Yeah. That's so cute.
Hi, Zan. Welcome in. Welcome.
Hello. Does that make Umi your? I'm not Teeny's mom.
Mom moment.
Mom moment.
I feel like I could
But honestly, that
make
makes
us
sense,
the same
actually.
size, but my head is huge. So
Also, canonically, I feel like it makes sense. Yor does get lost. It's the same energy, at least. Anya, like, holding hands. We're walking through the park together.
the proportions are so funny. Normal cannon head proportion.
Dekai teeny.
Can I do
I
the
feel like
thing?
I'm like leaning on her teeny's giant head.
You're supposed to be able to like switch. This is what I'm saying. You're supposed to be able to like switch people's positions.
Oh.
But I can't. I can't do
Wait,
it.
I can move. Wait, I can move myself, but how come it's not moving on your screen? Does this work? Can you see me move or no?
No,
I'm
because
not
I haven't
moving.
set to the like you control position. So yeah.
I see.
It's okay. I will just make you as small as me. And then
Yeah. Let's shrink together.
Yippee!
Teeny
Walking
bouncing
through
off the walls.
Disneyland.
Look at us. We're walking. Actual Umi size for real, for real. Look at us. We're blending in with the crowds.
Mm.
This is so cute.
Can you use one of those Costco plushies? like the massive bear that like the really like huge like Twitter famous massive Costco bear.
I feel like I could hold Teeny in my arms and it would look like I won Teeny from one of those like carnival booths.
Yeah. I love Sei's chibi style. I mean, I love all of Sei's art, but specifically the chibi style is just like so crunchy and it's like
right.
I don't know.
Your hair looks so good. The eyes are so pretty.
It feels like a paper doll almost. You know? Like I think it's because it's like the lineless art style. You know.
Wow, I feel like because we're also both wearing skirts and then we have like kind of a legging sock situation going on, I literally feel like it's like after school, hey Teeny, do you want to go to Disney together?
Yeah. We are this is sibling core when kind of the same, kind of different.
So cute. Okay, where are we going to next?
The castle.
Oh, look at us. We're posing in front of the castle. So cute. Yeah, you gotta take a picture in front of the castle when you go to Disneyland, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bucket list item.
Exclamation point clip. Yeah, we gotta do the Sabling collab where I'm the little freaking guy and then you guys are all beautiful women surrounding me.
Yes.
Hoodoo creature. I will be normal again.
Get normal.
Get normal. Get normal. Get normal.
Turns you into a horse girl.
Tee-hee-hee. Wow, I love that we are both like.
Look at us.
I don't know, a asymmetrical outfit, my beloved.
Yeah.
We
also have matching
VTuber,
leg
baby.
strap thingy, or like the same length at least. Look at us.
Yep.
Yeah, this is where I had that Hulk burger.
Hulk burger.
Just a green burger.
Yummy.
Yeah, they started doing like more Star Wars and Marvel stuff. They have like shows where like the Mandalorian comes out or like Grogu comes out, and it kind of looks like one of those moving trash cans that they have at Disneyland, but it's just Grogu.
Oh, cute.
Teeny's waist is snatched. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm trying to think if any of my other outfits look more like yours, so that we could be more matchy. But
But we look pretty matchy. Like, it's so cute. We actually look like we're like. We just decided to match and go to Disneyland together.
That's like one of the things that I thought was so freaking cute is that in Japan, like all the girls love to match each other.
Yeah.
Like they love to like they'll all just wear their school uniforms even on the days where they're not in school so that they're all like matchy, or they'll just wear like cute little like Disney inspired outfit.
Yeah,
and, like,
right?
all the same ears and all the same bags. It's like it's so cute.
I feel like the culture for Disney is more cute, and then the culture for Disney in the US is more like pretty. And I feel like a lot of people like wearing like, I guess, pretty dresses, but also I feel like people also do like Disney bounding where they're it's more cool, but it's like outfits that are inspired by characters. But then I feel like Japan and like Hong Kong, Shanghai, they do a lot of just like cute outfits. Yeah, very honestly kind of like what we're wearing.
Yeah. Teeny T10 standing. Yep. I be standing. I be man standing emoji.
Yeah, this game used to be like Buzz Lightyear, and you just like shot like Zorg and stuff like that. Zorg. But then
Zorg.
they changed it, so now it's like Agents of Shield, and it's like the Ant-Man and the Wasp or something. I think it's really funny though that like, you know how, so I was telling you how they kind of translate but not really. They kind of just like add a character that speaks Cantonese and hope people understand the context. So for all these Marvel ones, they have like the official actors like Paul Rudd or Robert Downey Jr. and they're playing like the characters, but then they're talking to some random Cantonese celebrity. In all like the like when you're lining up, you see like the videos, and they're having a seamless conversation even though they're both speaking like different languages. Where they're like, yeah, so we're doing this mission today, right? And then she'll speak in Cantonese and she's like, yes, I'm really excited like for like all our like people to go on our mission together. Like they kind of just like repeat each other.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but they're just like having a seamless conversation. And I'm like, Paul Rudd is just talking to this random Hong Kong actress. I think it's really funny.
That is funny. I never got the American same outfit someone has to change thing. Oh yeah, that is a thing, yeah. I don't know. I think... Is that like an America specific thing? Like oh no, we're wearing the same outfit, somebody's gotta change.
Right? I feel like it's just like a certain type of people are like that.
Yeah, because I feel
certain
like
type of people care
in any situation
like
where
that.
someone was matching me all throughout my life, I would be like, okay, we're matching. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like only certain people care, and they're like, I want to be the only one dressed a certain way. But yeah, matching is cute.
Hispanic women in Cali match at Disney. Only seen it on TV. Maybe it's just cultural. Could be. Could be.
But yeah, Paul Rudd talking, and then you just hear Cantonese.
Oh yeah, that is funny.
Yeah. But yeah, they completely like renovated it, so there's so much more Marvel stuff.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. Also, I think because they have Space Mountain as well at the California one. There's the Space Mountain in Hong Kong changed to a Star Wars themed. I guess it's like it's kind of literally the same, but they just added like some TIE fighters and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's because Tomorrowland used to have like Toy Story and Star Wars and like all that stuff kind of in it. And now Tomorrowland is kind of confusing because there's like one Star Wars thing, but then the rest of Star Wars is over in the like new Star Wars area, which is Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, I see. I see. So now they have like a new dedicated Star Wars area.
Yeah, and it's like quite large. Like it's a very big addition. Like it's a whole other land, basically. So it's like feels a
There's
little
a
bit weird and
Tomorrowland
disconnected to
movie?
have one of it.
I
It's
didn't
like
know there was a
they
Tomorrowland movie.
yeah, Tomorrowland, like what does it have now? It has like trying to think of like it has Space Mountain and then it has one Star Wars ride and then one Toy Story ride and then oh, there's like a Pizza Planet there. Oh, and then they have like the it's like not like based off of anything. It's like a I forget what it's called, the Road of Progress or Carousel of Progress or something like that, where it's like it's meant to be like it was like what our future looks like, but it was made in like the 50s. So it's like
steampunky?
No, it's like designed to be kind of like you know how in Meet the Robinsons, they're like, this is what the future will look like in X amount of years or whatever. Like, it's basically like, but it's not really themed off of anything. It's just like, Disney was like, this is what we hypothesize the world will look like in this many years or whatever. So.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Tomorrowland.
Space Mountain was a big Tomorrowland thing. Carousel of Progress in Disney. Oh, is that in Disney World? Oh, well, I forgot.
Carousel of Progress. Interesting. But I didn't realize there was a Tomorrowland movie.
It was live action.
Oh. It's not the one with the rock, right?
It might be. That sounds correct.
The rock? No, wait, I'm thinking of Race to Witch Mountain, which is not.
Maybe he's in both.
What? Not Tomorrowland? Wait, Tomorrowland. No. Oh, I have never seen this. What? Came in 2015? George Clooney is in it. Huh.
Yeah, great. So, that's so funny. Paul Rudd just having his own little English conversation.
Yeah.
So silly.
Oofy Disney trip. Disney trip.
Disney
Honestly, that'd
trip.
be fun. Disney trip. Honestly, a Disney trip sounds fun.
Yeah. I love Disneyland.
When you went, was it just coincidence that everybody was just around, or?
We went around. Like the only time I usually go to California is for events, so we were there for TwitchCon, I think.
Oh, I see. And then stopping by Disney.
Me asking my friends to drive out of their way for many hours to go to Disneyland.
Oh yeah, this is the Iron Man ride, and they've themed it kind of Hong Kong-esque. So then they imagined like a Stark Towers in the middle of Hong Kong, and then the ride you're like trying out one of the prototypes, like one of the ships. Yeah.
Stark Expo.
Yeah. Honestly, it was really cool, like the line, like lining up to get there even, because you see like Tony Stark's like old suits and stuff, like his old PC or whatever. They like have all these like props out.
I love that. I love the like thematic stuff that you can do with like all the Star Wars rides and all of the like Guardian stuff. It's all like that where you get to see all the like different artifacts and stuff. It's really cool.
The artifacts. It makes it feel so much more real, so much more immersive. I really like that. Yeah, this is one of those like VR rides, so the whole thing like, moves, gives you whiplash.
A lot of the Star Wars ones are like that.
Well, yeah, you fly through past the park, and then this is how you get to Disneyland, or this is Hong Kong. So in a way, you kind of get to tour what Hong Kong is like.
I think every Disney park has something kind of like this, where it...
I was really surprised when they added this, though, but I'm really glad they did. Yeah, because they do it with the California one, like going through the park and stuff.
The Soarin' over California ride is like one of my favorites. It's really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, they never had anything like this for Hong Kong, so then this is like a new, like when they started adding the Marvel stuff, they decided to add this, and I was like, oh, that's cute. The camera.
Those look just like the things from
the Hong Kong red taxis.
Red taxis?
Yeah. Yeah, this is what Hong Kong looks like. Honestly, kind of very New Yorky. Yeah, this is how they ended up translating it too. Jarvis is speaking Cantonese, and then Tony Stark is just speaking in English.
These creatures look like the things from The Incredibles.
Yeah. But yeah, Jarvis calls him Si Dak Sin Sang, which is Mr. Stark. But translated.
So what are the languages that you speak?
Just Cantonese and Mandarin. Cantonese is like only really local to like very southern areas of China, like Guangzhou, and then mostly Hong Kong. And then everywhere else, people speak Mandarin. Yeah, so I grew up speaking Cantonese, so, like my parents and stuff. But then I went to an American school, so I spoke English, and then I also learned Mandarin in school. Yeah.
I only speak one spoken language. Only one spoken language, but I'm fluent in ASL.
Oh, so that's cool. ASL. That counts as another language.
So yeah, it definitely like it is another language. It's just not spoken, so it's like
that's true.
Only
not
helpful in
language.
certain situations. So. ASL so cool. Yeah, I took sign language and deaf culture studies as like a university course. I was gonna be a interpreter, but then my program got canceled. So I had to pick a new route. So.
Oh dang. So you were going to be an interpreter until it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, so it was basically like a. How do I explain it? It was like a 1 year fast track, like become fluent in the language, and then a 2-year interpretation diploma. And as I was in my 1 year like certificate course, getting ready to take the diploma program, they canceled the diploma program.
Oh.
So yeah. Now you're a VTuber is all
yeah. Now you're a VTuber, exactly.
Yeah.
Anthony's gang, yes. Yeah, it's really cute. Jarvis calls him Si Dak Sin Sang, which is, it's like dark sensei.
Cute. How hard would it be to get finger tracking to ASL as your model? With a 3D model, super possible, but I think specifically you would only be able to do like a more simplified version of ASL because it wouldn't be able to track really well like fine movements, you know, so you'd have to kind of simplify the things that you're saying, but definitely possible. Hi, and thank you for your research.
I also heard a lot of ASL is about reading facial expressions too, right?
It's people think that it's like just hand movements, but it's hand movements and like facial expressions, but using your whole face, like your eyebrows dictate like your punctuation basically. So you have to like raise your eyebrows at the start and end of every sentence, because if you don't, then it's like a run-on sentence and people never know when to like take a break. Like it's like
that makes sense.
They're watching a sentence and they're like, okay, when's it gonna end? So yeah, and your shoulders too, the way that you hold your shoulders is also important.
Oh, shoulders. So. Body language. Hi, Twiggy.
Hi.
Yeah, it's Teeny and Umi.
I wonder if you do ASL, if people would be like, can we get subtitles instead? Probably.
I wonder how it translates, yeah, with like a 3D model and stuff.
I definitely, like, I've seen a lot of reasons why people like VR chat. Actually, VR chat has like a huge deaf user base because of the fact that people can play a video game and go out and like hang out with their friends, but still have their language be accessible. So cool. A lot of like very, very large amount of the VR chat community is deaf people, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Hi, Clover.
Hi, Clover. We're just talking about Hodu Sibs.
I pulled out my little creature here. Model.
Yeah. We gotta do a Hodu Sibs collab. It's all of us very tall Hodu models and then Hodu creature.
Yes.
We'll like surround Teeny.
Umi, are you excited for ZZZ 2.0 tomorrow?
Oh, I am. I am gonna be playing ZZ all day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Do you play any gacha games, Teeny?
I do. I played Genshin for a long time. It was like one of my favorite games for a long time. And then
they used to. Yeah, that was me with Genshin too, though.
I used to. Okay, no, you know what? Hyde, I'm not gonna take this from you. Hyde loves to be like, you don't play any gacha games anymore. I'm upset that you don't play gacha games when he was the one who asked me to play like 600 hours of Persona. So shut the hell up.
Dude, yeah, my chat keeps saying that I never finished any games, but actually I finished every game that I've played except for Persona and like Alien Isolation. But Alien Isolation, I refuse to continue until I have to.
This is fair. I liked Star Rail is one that I still play a lot off stream because I have it on my PlayStation, so I just play it on the couch and I set it up to, you know, auto do its shit or whatever. But,
yeah.
And then I also really like Infinity Nikki.
Infinity Nikki is hard. I feel like there's so many puzzles in it where I'm like, this should not be this hard.
It was so funny. I had like, so Dandy like had a bunch of their friends over like a little while ago, and we like ran out of things to like do/talk about, and so I started playing Infinity Nikki on the TV. So there was like 7 men in my home, and they were like, oh, this game looks easy, like this game looks like, why can't you do it, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, then you try, and like handed them the controller and like literally all of them tried to like do this thing that I was doing in Infinity Nikki, and none of them could do it. And I was like, like it's so difficult. It looks all pretty, but it's a hard game.
That just looks pretty.
Mhm. Been hearing some interesting stuff with Thinky lately. Unfortunately, it is being a little bit boycotted right now.
Why? What happened? I actually did not hear.
Because the game devs are being really like not willing to fix things and having like major game breaking things and being like, well, that's unfortunate for you. And just like people are literally like, there's a certain amount of like, it basically just broke for about 2 whole months on PS5. Like people could not log in, people could not play. Like there was like, you couldn't get past the loading screen. Like it was just broken. And when they reached out to Infold about it, Infold was like, that's unfortunate.
Damn.
We don't have a fix.
They're just like, well, too bad.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Nah.
Damn. I guess they're focusing all their energy on Love in Deep Space. Clearly their favorite.
They have fixed it now, so it's like fine now, but there's a lot of people that just like, it's crazy that like a certain amount of their fan base, they were just like, no, we don't care about money. Like we don't like, you know what I mean? Like they just let them leave, which is crazy.
Right? It's like they're already fans of your game. It's not like they don't want to play your game. They just want to play it well because there's so many bugs and stuff. That sucks.
Yeah. Love how this is very Disney core. Like these are the things you talk about in line.
Yeah, it totally is. It's like, what are you playing recently? You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, this is one of my favorites. So this is the Wondrous Book. I think that's what it's called. But I did like what it was before. It's like a show, and previously it used to be called the Golden Mickey, and it was like the Oscars, but it was presented by Mickey, and he like goes through like best villain, best fight, best like I don't know, leading like female lead or whatever, and they would just like go and and they would like play through a bunch of like old like clips and stuff, and then the winners would like come out and they would do like a performance. It was pretty cool. Yeah, but now it's more princess focus, and I think it's because like they also have like Frozen and stuff like that. So now the plot is there's like a storybook, and Olaf accidentally escapes, and then they're trying to flip through the storybook to bring him back where he belongs, like in Arendelle. And then so they're just like going through all these different like places, you know, like the Jungle Book or like the set in Brave, like seeing that and stuff. And then they're like going through all these places to get to Arendelle. Yeah. Olaf.
Time to go in. It's
just like Goofy messing with Olaf the whole time.
Cute. Do you like It's a Small World?
Yeah. I associate It's a Small World though with AC. When I'm walking around Disney and I'm like, I don't want to be outside anymore.
And you want to be cool, yeah.
And it's like, do you know where we should go?
I wonder if there's a Canadian in this one.
There is. There's honestly, I love that they have like the little Disney characters in each like section as well. It's really cute. It's a small world.
Telling my friends that there is
Animal Crossing.
So true. I mean, it's kind of Animal Crossing coded a little bit. Telling my friends that there's a single Canadian that's like not even in the main section, like it's just in one of the little connector tunnels, and it's just one Canadian
like,
mounted police with a moose on his head.
I think they do like North America's or like something like, and then they loop in Canada. I guess we'll see.
Bambi in the corner, so cute.
Yeah, I love spotting all the Disney characters in It's a Small World.
So cute. Cute.
I wonder if it's the small worlds are the same.
They look a little different.
Yeah? Do the animatronics or like the backgrounds?
The animatronics look the same, but the layout of everything looks different, and it looks like they have more focus on like the Disney characters. There's like a lot more little guys in the one in
There's like Peter
California.
Pan, like right above as well. Oh, in the one in California, a lot more little guys. Just like
yeah, there's just guys everywhere.
Oh, I see. I see.
Here, I'll let you guys see it more.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
So you guys can spot the characters of this. Pinocchio. Aladdin. I don't remember any Disney characters in the Orlando one. Oh, interesting. This is like the Jungle Book one, like characters too. And then, oh, Pumbaa and Simba.
Oh yeah, at the top, in the back.
Where's Timon?
They're eating the bugs.
They're eating the bugs. Oh wait, Timon's the one holding the bugs. It's Mudang.
Cute.
I love that in this POV you can see that everybody's wearing like Disney like ears as well.
Yeah. So cute. The Americas.
Keeping my eye out for Canada.
Yeah, in the one in California, they have in a connecting hallway, so not even in like the main space, but in a connecting hallway, they have one singular Canadian mounted police, and there's a moose on his head, and that's it. That's the only Canadian representation there is.
Yeah, we're playing Spot the Canadian. Is this Canada?
Yep. That's Canada.
Oh.
That was Canada right there. Which is more than they gave us in California, so.
Yeah.
Teeny Canada expert. Well, I don't know if that's true.
That's actually in their bio. Canada expert. Expert of all things Canadian.
1 second of Canada, better soak it in.
Oh,
yeah, my credentials for being Canadian expert is that I'm Canadian.
They just have this little section of Hong Kong, and that's it.
Cute.
The little boats. Oh yeah, and then they have Ariel. Surely they had like Ariel and Little Mermaid stuff in the 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, right?
No.
I'm surprised. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch would make sense too. I guess
yeah,
kind
I
of.
don't know. They kind of just... What is in the 20,000 Leagues? Baymax. That's it. That's all I got. Baymax.
I wonder if they are going to rebrand that to like San Francisco or something. That'd be cool.
I wonder, yeah. Maybe. Because, I mean, in California Adventure, they have rebranded what was... I forget what the area was called before, actually, but it was like one of the pier areas. It wasn't the Pixar Pier, but it was like one of the pier areas. I don't remember now what it was called, but it's all San Francisco now.
Oh, there's a whole separate Little Mermaid area in Disney Sea? Did you see that?
Yes, yes. It's like huge.
Oh, it's only Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, I guess
can
that
send
makes
you
sense. 'Cause
pictures.
Disney Sea. Yeah, we want to see. But that makes sense because Disney Sea.
It was like all underground too, which was really cool.
Mm. Pacific Wharf is what it's called.
Oh, Pacific Wharf. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Okay.
I lost my autograph book in The Little Mermaid and they shipped it back to me because I had my address in it. Wait, that's so cute. I had one too. Like the autograph books where you get like the Disney characters to sign. Yeah. That's
Okay, I
cute.
sent you pictures.
Oh wait, I'm gonna see. Whoa. Oh, interesting. It is like underground.
Mm-hmm.
I would not think to see Baymax stuff here.
I wonder if I have I think I have a picture of the 20,000 Leagues area. It was like I don't even know how to describe it. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was a movie, right, chat? It was a live action movie, right?
It was, right? Yeah. If you say so. I feel like when I think about it now too, with the autograph books, having like the people or having the characters autograph for you, I'm like, wow, they're like idols. They have their own idol signatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lining up for my Oshi Goofy to give
My
me his
Oshi
idol signature.
Oh, the only picture I have, or two pictures I have, was actually on a film camera, so it's gonna be super grainy, but...
Are you gonna take any pictures of Teeny? I feel like Teeny's taking all the pics of us together at Disneyland. I know, she's holding up the camera. I'm just here having a good time. Getting lost. Oh, wait. Oh, it looks so cool on film. It makes it look like Treasure Island or Atlantis or something.
Yeah, like the vibe was really interesting, but because it's like surrounded by, like, there's all that water that's in the middle, there's like not a lot in that area, so they just have one store in that area. It's like one restaurant and one store, and it's like the restaurant with the hot wine and Baymax store.
Teacups, where I was adopted. I get so like nauseous though now when I'm like on these spinning teacups. I can't do it. I don't know what happened, but I get so nauseous. I think last time I went to an amusement park with friends, we split up into 2 cups. One for people who wanted to spin, like the spinners, and then nausea gang, motion sickness gang. I am definitely
I'm team nausea gang. Also, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm team I need a ginger ale. Oh my god, trying to find a ginger ale in Japan was like so stressful and hard. Like,
yeah, I feel like it's not popular.
No, it's like it's used as like a drink for like mixing like highballs and shit. So it was like you could find that like I could ask for a ginger ale at like bars, but like try to find one at like literally any other store or like vending machine was really
they have
hard
like
to
the
find.
fancy ginger beer, which is like it's just like ginger ale. Yeah.
I'm so good at the teacups, I always win.
Nausea.
That's true, you do always win. Yes. Well, I like I like playing Repo with friends. I don't know if I would enjoy it if it was just like I would never play Repo like just with strangers for funsies. I don't think I like Repo that much, but I like it when I play with VIVARIA and Clover trolls me and Dreamy crashes out and Nexie screams in my ears. It's my
Wait, if you
Repo
guys all
ASMR.
have it, would you guys be down to do like we should do like a Hodusibs collab?
Yes, that sounds fun.
I've
I
never
think
played
Clover would love
Repo.
that. Clover loves Repo. You know who loves Repo? Clover loves Repo. Literally
I've
anyone
never
would be
played
like,
Repo, but I've seen
Clover,
the
do you want to
clips,
play
and
Repo?
it looks really
And Clover
funny.
would love it. Clover loves a good friend slop game.
Friend slop. Look at that
Yep.
Disney stroller on the left. The immersion.
Everything Mickey. Everything Mickey. You know what I want to watch tonight? Friend slop was my
What are you gonna
nickname in
watch?
college. Yeah, you think so?
Wait, these are the bucket dudes I was talking about.
Yeah, Fantasia. So cute. Actually,
Friend
before I
swap.
commit to what I want to watch, I'm gonna spin around in my chair and look at my wall of Disney VHS that's behind me.
Ooh. Yeah, what are you gonna watch? Now that you're in like a Disney mood. Honestly, I am now also in a Disney mood. I kinda wanna watch Lilo and Stitch. Or like the OG.
I feel like Fantasia would be very fun to watch.
Ooh.
Or actually, Disney Plus has this it's
Watch
sort
Star
of
Wars.
Fantasia coded. Watch Star Wars, Teeny. If I decided to do a like Star Wars watch along without giving Nexie ample notice, I think she would kill me. Like actually.
Wait,
I
how
would be
many
dead.
Star Wars films have you seen?
So I've seen all of them. I watched them all when I was in high school. I just didn't grow up with them, so I don't really have the same nostalgia that everybody has. Cause I like my dad was like a super like sci-fi nerd, but I guess when I was younger, I took to Star Trek and Doctor Who more. So those were the ones that he watched with me. Even though he did like Star Wars, he just, I think he wasn't gonna press his luck of me being like, these are the ones that I like, so he was, so, but, Doctor Who, my beloved. Yeah, I've been watching Doctor Who since I was so small. Like, I've seen all of it, like, even the old stuff, which is, like, it's a lot. 50 years worth of content.
Yeah, right? Like, Doctor Who is also pretty nostalgic for me, but... Yeah, I never watched Star Wars, but I watched like some of the movies that came out, I guess like
more recently.
The one with more recently. I watched like a couple, and then I've been watching the prequels. Starting to. I'm on the second movie. But Doctor Who.
We started playing Lego Star Wars actually the other day.
Lego Star
Very
Wars.
Silly.
Yeah, Doctor Who is very
I've seen
British.
all of them. I just haven't. It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah, and no nostalgia buff.
Yeah.
You're a Whovian?
Well. Maybe
Dude,
at one point in my life, but
I think Doctor
now
Who
currently
is a British staple, and I feel like every British person I've ever talked to has watched Doctor Who.
That's true.
Or at least like they have seen a couple episodes here and there.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, because it's a BBC show, so that makes sense.
Yeah, Hong Kong is very British, So I feel like I grew up with a lot of British nostalgia, but then it's just because I went to an American school, so then I
Like
also
British
have
media.
some American pop culture and
see.
also the American accent. But most of my friends speak with British accents, and also indulge in mostly British media. So
That's
it's
interesting.
an interesting, yeah. It's a mess.
That's so interesting.
I also say British terms, but then I speak with an American accent, so people get very confused. Like I'll just say
what?
Like car park, or I'll say, can you get the lift? And then people will be like, did you order a lift? And I'm like, no, can you press the button and get the lift? And I'm like, oh,
That's
the elevator,
so
yeah.
That's so interesting.
It's a mess.
Oh my god, I don't remember who I was talking about this with the other day. But did you hear that somebody drank the Disney water, like the water out of like a Disney fountain and got super sick?
What?
Yeah.
That is so gross. I would not do that.
The forbidden juice.
The forbidden moat juice. I would not.
Is it bad that I'm basic and like Mr. Cumberbatch and Tenet? I haven't caught up on the new Doctor announcement. Okay, here's the thing. I was such a Amy Pond stan that the minute they brought in Clara, I got real upset because I felt like her story was like, they spent like what, like however many seasons, 3 seasons building up Amy to be this like really important, like the most important person to the Doctor, and then all of a sudden Clara was just there, and then they were like, no, actually she's the most important. And I got really upset about it. And then so by the time Capaldi came around, I was like, I don't want to watch Doctor Who anymore. Like I was just upset. I was like, I had a personal upset about not wanting to watch after Amy left. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I get so attached.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I haven't seen any of the new Doctor Who. So I haven't seen from Capaldi and onward. I haven't seen any of it. So
I did watch Capaldi, but then after that, I also have not seen any Doctor Who since then.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it was partially like similar reason, but also partially it was timing. Because this was like pre-weeb Umi. And I was really into like I was still into fandoms, you know, like you can't just like come out of nowhere. So I was really into like Super Hulock.
Yep.
And and then I got into anime, so then now I am an anime girl on the internet. So yeah, the pipeline.
My fucked up pipeline was that I started in the Homestuck fandom and
oh my god,
wiggled my way through the home. It was like actually, I guess it would have been like the Lorax fandom to Homestuck fandom to Danganronpa to
oh my god,
anime.
I feel like
crazy.
I was never deep into those fandoms, but I feel like unfortunately my type in men specifically is like the Tumblr sexy mix. And I hate it. That's my type,
so
but
funny.
That's my type. Every time they have a fucking Tumblr sexy man, I'm like, that's what I like.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I was like, my very first like fandom experience was the Lorax fandom, and then, but like very like quickly and at the same time pretty much was Homestuck. And then Homestuck to Danganronpa, and then Danganronpa to anime.
I was like, I dipped my feet into the Homestuck fandom, but I also I feel like I never finished it. I think I finished like halfway, which is already like super long, but I think
which is already more than most people. Yeah.
Look at all the
They're handing
Duffy
out
merch they
tickets.
have.
Are you waiting for the Switch 2? Is that what's happening?
Oh, Switch 2.
They said that they were in
This is
line
a-
at Best Buy, so I'm assuming Switch 2.
This is a good stream to have on while you're lining up for the Switch, because it feels like you're lining up together.
Yeah. Are they being a Homestar Runner? No.
No, but I was, oh my god, I was really, really into like Sherlock, and I think that was like my first yaoi ship before I even knew what yaoi was. I was like, I think Sherlock and John love each other more than anything.
You know what? I feel like that's more normal than most people, so I feel like that's fine.
I also
That's so
remember
funny.
watching, like, okay, this is not spoilers because it's been so long, but watching like Sherlock like fake his death, and then John being super, super sad, and then I was just so heartbroken because I was like, he doesn't know, he's not dead. And I was like sobbing, and my mom like thought that people were bullying me or something. She was just like, what's wrong? Why are you crying so much?
What's wrong with you?
And I had to explain. I was like, no, like, look at them. And she's like, he's not even dead. I was like, no, but you don't understand. They love each other. It's
That's
yaoi.
so funny. That's so funny. I'm trying to think of what my first yaoi ship would be, and I hate to say, unfortunately, that it wasn't even real because the Lorax fandom like super headcanoned like the Onceler with like the Greedler, which was like his evil version. So unfortunately, that was my
self-cess yaoi. I love it. And it's Lorax. That's so crazy, actually. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Wow, I really hope that the new people stay. Ha ha ha. Don't leave, you guys. I promise I'm normal.
The Onceler is certified Tumblr sexy man, so I get it. I get it.
My like party trick is that I can recite like the entire opening of the Lorax.
Oh my god, like, that's actually amazing.
Because I've seen it so many times. We did it! We did Disneyland!
We did it!
We did it! Thank you for hanging out with me and
this was
yapping.
So fun! Yeah, wow. Honestly, it didn't even feel like how long has it been?
2.5 hours.
Oh my god! Almost
I know,
3
right?
hours. Yeah.
That's crazy. But you're fun, so it's fine. So funny. Mods! Help!
I hope you guys like Disneyland. Walking through with us.
We did it. We did Disneyland.
We did it.
Do you have anything to share, or like anything that's upcoming, or anything that you're excited about? Perhaps any announcements?
I am excited for Off-Kai. I'm excited to meet everyone. And if anyone sees me, I have ribbons to give out. I would love to give you a ribbon to me.
Oh my god, yeah, I can give you mine too. We can do a ribbon trade.
It will be so fun. I'm really excited. It's really soon. I didn't realize how soon it was.
I know,
I'm
it's crazy.
All day tomorrow. That's what I'm doing. Yes.
I don't think I have any announcements. I just always like to ask people if I can remember. I think,
yeah, 2 weeks
teeny announcement.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Teeny announcement. I guess not really teeny announcement, VIVARIA announcement. If you have been here, you know this. But at Off-Kai Expo 2025, VIVARIA Virtual, the VTuber group that I am the creative director of, will be at Off-Kai in the industry booth. We're sponsoring Off-Kai, so you'll be able to see our faces and our logos everywhere, and then you'll also be able to come and buy official merch. Yeah! So if you want to see me,
VIVARIA booth.
Yeah, you can come and see me specifically. I'll be working it as a real guy. Sorry for your immersion.
That's crazy.
But yes, I will be there, and I will be able to hand you your merch directly, and you should come see me. thumbs up
A
emoji.
full horse idol experience.
OMG VTuber real person. Yeah. I cannot wait for the amount of people that are gonna be like, they're gonna see who I am and they're gonna be like, oh, look away. My
Look
version.
away. I do not see.
Very silly. Making Teeny leave the booth occasionally so they can enjoy the con. We'll see. We'll see. If you're not a real horse in person, we'll riot. Can you imagine if you guys showed up to Offkai and there was just a horse standing behind the booth? What would you do?
I would
Asking
be like,
for a friend.
how hungry?
My Offkai ribbons say how hungry on them.
They're so good. The how hungry is so good.
It's so silly. I'd ask it to sign my teeny merch.
A hoof autograph. Yes.
Yeah. Can rent a horse for that bit. I know a guy. Please don't bring a horse to San Jose.
Oh god.
So silly. Okay, well, we are gonna
Thank
call
you
it a
for
day,
having me.
Thank you for joining me. We will do Sabling Repo. I will talk to the other Sablings and we will organize.
Yes.
I think there's a total of 6 people who can play. So, I will cook.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
That sounds good. All right. Thank you for having me, Teeny.
Yeah,
also,
everybody.
I guess before I leave, I will my little intro again. In case you guys didn't know me, my name is Umi Universe. I am your internet angel. But yeah, thank you for having me and walking around with Disney at Disney with us. I will see you guys.
Yeah. We're not gonna raid out tonight. I'm just gonna end the stream. So enjoy finding wherever you end up going. But if you'd like, here are my socials as well. And here's the Discord. Maybe we'll watch a Disney movie later. I don't know.
Wait, which Disney movie are you gonna watch? Did you just Fantasia? Is that what you decided?
Yeah, maybe Fantasia, or maybe like there's one that was on Disney Plus. It's called like Zenimation or something. That's like kind of Fantasia. Yeah, it's like about animation, but it's like very chill. I don't know.
Wait, before we leave. Have you seen because I literally thought that I like hallucinated this at one point. Have you seen like House of Mouse? Have you seen that before? I can't find it anywhere.
It's like an award show, right?
Yeah, it's like an award show, and then they have like themed nights where it's like tonight's Halloween, and so we have like the villains taking over and stuff, and then they have like different clip compilations, but I can't find it anywhere anymore.
Oh.
I thought they would have it on Disney Plus, but I
feel
really
like it's
love
gotta
that
be
series.
there. It just might be under a different name or category. So I'll look too, because I feel like they should have it. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, House of Mouse. I was like trying to remember what it's called. I was like House of something. Mickey Mouse is doing some show.
Yeah, I'll see, maybe. Okay. Well, if anybody else finds it, you guys gotta send it to Umi, okay?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
ZATSU.
Come on.
Bye.